Hey everybody, William Bibbiani here for CraveOnline. We're at Comic-Con 2014 with the stars of Sharknado 2, the next one? Or is it the other one? Is that how it is? It's the next one, right? The second one. I do my research.
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you, Ian Ziering. So we're here with Ian Ziering. We're here with Reid. They're going to tell us a little bit about the movie. I'm just going to hand the mic off to Ian because he clearly is better at this than I am.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sharknado 2, it picks up shortly after Sharknado ended, and Finn and April are on a plane heading to the East Coast, where April has written a book entitled How to Survive a Sharknado. Finn's not really on board with that, but whatever makes Mama happy, I suppose, is okay with him. And the double bonus is he's going to be able to see his family, his sister and brother-in-law and their kids.
So wait, you're not on board with writing a book about how to survive a Sharknado? Do you not want people to survive Sharknadoes?
Well, you know, he kind of lost his family to fame, being that he was a professional surfer, and he got distracted and lost what ultimately is the most important thing to him, which is his wife and family. So now he's going to do everything he can to get them back. Sharknado is really a family love story.
It really is. Tara, what sort of things are in this book that you wrote?
I mean, it's the most important thing is how to survive a Sharknado.
Right. It's basically just one chapter, do the best you can, written by Tara Reid. Like, what sort of advice is there? Is it just based on stuff from the first movie, or is there new survival tips we learn in Sharknado 2?
I think you're always learning. I mean, there's no answer that's just this is how you do it. There's always something happening, you know, and you're always figuring out how am I going to survive this? How am I going to get here? How am I going to get to the next step? So
it's constant evolution is what it is. What are the odds of a second Sharknado hitting you guys again?
They're huge.
Apparently, it's like God is following you around with Sharknados. Is there an explanation for that, or is it just they're Sharknados now?
You're really kind of overthinking it. I mean, what are the chances a car can turn into a robot?
Take that, Michael Bay. You got sharked.
You got sharked.
It's just entertainment. It's mindless fun. It's escapism. It's a chance for you to spend an hour and a half away from whatever, you know, there is that maybe you need to escape from and enjoy a fun, campy science fiction movie.
But it's interesting because there are levels of camp. There are levels of science fiction where, like, that's somewhat plausible, like in, for example, Blade Runner or something like that. And then there's a Sharknado, which is, okay, now we're just being silly now. And that's really entertaining. But it's a different kind of movie, right? Do you think it's fair?
So are you thinking like Blade Runner, the science fiction is plausible?
Well, you build a robot and then stuff happens.
Right. So it's entirely possible that marine life can be drawn out of the ocean from twisters and things like that. But is it probable? See, therein lies your own ability to escape your own belief in what's possible. So that's where you need to disconnect from your own personal perspective of reality and attach to whatever it is that you're gonna, it's an entertainment vehicle that you're driving for an hour and a half. So we ask you not to overthink it.
I got sharked. I totally got sharked. So are you guys on board for this, like, for the full ride? Because by calling it the second one, it really implies that there's going to be like an eighth. Like, how far into this do you think you can go?
I mean, I don't know if you can ever go too far into a Sharknado.
Well, you're going to hit like the center, right, when it's really calm. So yeah, with the eye of the eye of the shark.
Yeah, the eye of the storm.
Yeah. One of the things with all these sci-fi movies is that they tend to, like, sometimes they fight other ones, you know, like this Mega Croc versus Super Gator. Is there anything, like, do you think there's potential there to fight like a Piranhacane or something? They're all just like coming together? Or do you think it's better to keep Sharknado pure?
Yeah, I think you can't revise what has been so successful. You need to stick with the formula, as with all things. But again, you still need to innovate. So now we're in New York City in Sharknado 2. So there is a very big difference right there in just the geography. But we also have two storms coming together. You know, we also have finding a chainsaw and guns in Manhattan, a bit of a challenge. So we had to be creative, and that was a story point that Thunder Levin, our writer, had to overcome, and he did it brilliantly. We have many OMG moments in this movie that I'm not sure which is going to be the iconic meme that's going to live on in infamy, but there's several that could be it.
Yeah. For me, it was you taking a gangster knee and just chugging the chainsaw.
That was my favorite kill
too. That was
too.
the coolest thing
right.
anyone will ever get to do.
Well, Yeah, it's funny you dug that because that was my favorite kill in S2. Where I do something similar, where I brace myself for a shark that's flying at me and just get out of the way and let the blade do all the work.
Tara, what's your favorite moment from Sharknado 2? Tease it for the people who get to see the movie soon.
God, my favorite moment of Sharknado 2 is I can't give it away, but it would be the end of the movie. Yeah, it's something that Ian's character does. That's fantastic. It's great.
Way to go, Ian. Hey, everybody. Sharknado 2 is all throughout Comic-Con. It is unescapable. Check it out if you're down here. We're here with Ian Ziering, Tara Reid, CraveOnline, William Bibbiani. Bye.
See everybody.